With the Super Bowl coming here to Minnesota this year, I thought it'd be fun to show you some different ideas for how to make some glassware out of ice for your Super Bowl party. We're going to start with a frozen punch bowl. For most of these, you're going to use distilled water so that the ice is clearer. Take two bowls of differing size, making sure that there's enough of a gap in between there to make a thick enough punch bowl. Take your inside bowl and a Ziploc bag. Fill the Ziploc bag with enough water that where it would fill about 2/3 of the bowl inside. Pour a little water in your larger bowl, then set your smaller bowl with the Ziploc bag inside of it into the larger bowl. Then fill around it until it reaches the height of the second bowl. You don't want the water all the way up to the edge because it's both going to expand and you're going to have to carry it outside without it spilling. Now you're going to tape the edges to keep it from moving around. Now carefully take the bowl outside and let it freeze solid. So that just lifts out of there very nicely. So we've got the ice bowl here. That's not coming out, so we're going to bring it inside. So you can see that there's quite a bit of fog still. So to get rid of that as well as loosen it from the bowl, I'm going to use a hair dryer to do that. So you can see that it didn't take long before it came loose. For your glasses, choose the size and shape that you want. If you want a square one or cylinders, and also try to find bottles that don't have a spiral or a very big lip on them so that you can reuse them if possible. Now you're going to want to make sure to cut below these wrinkles, otherwise it's going to be really hard to get the bottle off. For the ice glasses, cut the tops off the bottles, fill them with distilled water if they don't have water in them already, and set them outside until they're frozen solid. And it is snowing a little bit, so we're going to cover these to make sure that we keep the snow out of the water. I'm going to wash the bits, then hold them under a flame to sanitize them. Cups are frozen solid. For the wider ones, we'll use this 2-inch bit, and we will use the 1.5. You can see, got a nice hole there. For the last size, we're going to use the 1.5-inch bit. And that one worked quite well too. And my goal with these glasses is to be able to reuse the plastic again, so I'm going to run hot water on the outside and slip them or pop them out. Alright, and it'll eventually loosen up so that we can pop it out of there. I'm going to run some water on the inside to clear it up too. So there's our glass of ice. And we still have the container to make some more. There you go. Here's glass number 2. And this one is square glass, and it's number 3. And the same thing with these, you're going to want to slide them along the counter to level them out. To make your punch, let your pop out long enough to where it starts to crystallize and freeze. And the same with your juice. Then take them inside. So unblock the slush from coming out. Cut off the top. So you can now see the slush that's been formed. This bottle's a little bit thicker, so I'm just going to try to squeeze the slush out of here. And then you can mix them together.
How are we supposed to hold these?
Maybe a paper towel? And as always, make sure to subscribe and watch more Minnesota Cold and how-to videos of ours. Oh, bird. That's cold.